It was good. This your girl Smoke. We got young, black, and gifted kid called Quest in the building. Azara, we about to get right to it. Let's go. Hello, guys. How you doing? How you feeling?
Feeling good. How's everything?
It's going good. How are you?
Doing good.
Quest, I feel like it's been a long time since I laid eyes on you.
Yeah, no, it's been about a year.
It's been about a year? Yep. It don't feel that long.
Yeah.
She sound like your auntie.
Yeah, it's been about a year.
No, but when you do that drop when we was in New York, that was a year ago? When we was at the train station.
Yep, that was a year ago. Yep.
Dang.
Got sneezed on.
I got sick. Ended up getting sick. That lady sneezed on me.
That lady sneezed and coughed on you.
Yeah.
Lady, if you see this, dead ass.
And she wiped her booger on you. I ain't want to tell you.
Probably did.
Yo, you was getting rained on.
Nah, bro. Ain't no point of spaz. And she already sneezed in my face, and I'm like, I'm already sick.
Oh yeah.
Like, hell no.
My man, I was asleep. I woke up, this nigga was in the next seat next to me. I woke up like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had to get up, had to retreat. I was getting beat on in that seat.
No, you was. Well, listen, I'm glad that you're here. Quest, I feel like it wasn't a year, but I'm gonna go with your memory and not mine. It's bad over here. Azara, the last time I seen you was we was at like some type of bike club.
Yeah, the biker club. It's Azariah.
Azariah. I'm sorry.
You good. Yeah, it was the show we had out in Buffalo. That's why I had Matt Roach in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That was a dope bike club we was at too. Those was some dope ass bikes.
No.
Yeah, those some dope ass bikes. And say your name one more time.
Azariah.
Yeah. What I call you?
Azara.
Oh, Azariah. I'm so sorry. Oh, she ain't correct me versus correcting me.
It's all good.
She cringed. Azariah, you got a nickname?
Az.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Az, I got you. So Azariah, how'd you link up with Quest?
Me and Quest, we go back, you know what I'm saying? To like 2005. I met Quest at this show I had in Rochester called the Rochester Rap Coalition back in December 2005. He first linked with my man Euphony Bars. And he sent him some beats and everything. And then we just connected kind of like through that. Okay. We've been working together ever since. He produced a couple joints on a project I did back in 2006, but I didn't release it till like 08 called Subject to Change.
Okay.
And then we did Long Time Coming in like 2011, 2012. And you know, we formed a group, Young, Black, and Gifted.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that name. Sound powerful.
Yeah.
Got muscles on it. Yes, I enjoy that name. So you said it was called the Coalition in Rochester?
The Rochester Rap Coalition. Yeah.
Is that still going down in Rochester?
Nah. That was something we put together. Me and my man Euphony, Hassan Mikey was there. Emilio Rojas was there. This artist named Beneficial was there at the time. It was a band called I think Out of Line. It was like a good turnout, but like it was 05. That was like my first year rapping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like definitely one of the better turnouts that I had early on. You know?
Okay, that joint sound right though.
Yeah,
you thinking about bringing it back?
That was back when the scene. Well, back then I say the scene was crazy. It was real different back then. Because we had mad venues doing hip hop. You had the Bug Jar. You had Milestone.
Yeah, that's what we had it at. Yep.
Penny Arcade. What was another one they had on? The Montage. Yeah. And Dublin was just starting to merge.
Right.
When
that was Dublin a little bit before Dublin.
Yeah, that was a little bit before. Then when Dublin came in, there was a whole different ball game. Like that was the scene right there.
Yeah.
And when Dublin shut down, the scene disappeared. And they tried to pick it back up again with the Buddha Pub, which had a lot of potential, which it was picking back up, and then they shut that down. And was it California Brew House?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened after that, but now the scene it was real. It used to be real live. I remember days you just go up to different shows and have a bag full of CDs and walk with half of them, just get them all off, $5, $2, whatever.
Right.
Walking away with something.
Right.
Like that no more. I miss them days.
So is it more sparse or scarce? Like what's popping over there in Rochester?
Right now it's getting kind of better though. Like
it's kind of it's building back up.
The Green Lounge. You got the Legacy Wine Bar or whatever.
Okay.
I got a show coming up there on April 18th.
Yeah, they started to reestablish it again. But hopefully they can get it back to how the Dublin days.
Yeah.
Well, it was really popping. Yeah, really.
Dublin was the landmark, right? Everybody stepped foot in Dublin. You had like Primo that stepped foot in there. Right. You had a lot of people. I can't even think off the top of my head, but there's a lot of people that stepped in there.
You know, to me, y'all get more, because it's a little surprising hearing that the hip hop scene is kind of, a little slow. Because shit, y'all get all the artists, they come to Rochester, they skip right over Buffalo. We want to see a dope concert or like the Locks or somebody, and they coming to Rochester. They ain't coming here. Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how to correctly say this. I don't know. After they closed the Armory, it slowed down for a minute.
Yeah.
But then Water Street picked back up. That's where I was going right now. Is that Water Street venue? That's like the only venue right now that's doing those kind of shows. Yeah. Unless they're doing like the Summer Jam or something, one of the stations. And they doing it at like the Red Wings field, but right now it's the Water Street right now. Okay. It's getting all the Jaded or the Locks and all them. Yeah. And I think last show they did was like Onyx, right?
I think so.
Like Onyx or somebody like that. So yeah, the Water Street's doing a lot of them kind of shows right there.
When did the Armory close? Because I was gonna mention the Armory. When did that close?
Closed, how many years? About 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, when that.
Damn.
Remember? Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. It was about like 2 years. About like 2023 or something.
What show? You remember what show it was? It was like
I don't remember who did it. Who show it was. But it was
the Drill Dudes or something like that.
I'm not even gonna speak. I'm not 100% sure what happened. But yes, it had it was just chaos up in there. I think a couple people died in there.
Female got trampled.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They just shut it down. And right after that, the city's like, yo, that's it.
Wow.
A lot of shows, that's a lot of promoters up. That was the go-to spot. Yeah, and I don't think they was just doing music. They was doing like boxing events sometimes. Yeah. So there was a lot of stuff they was doing there.
Oh man, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad it's picking back up for rock, because we neighboring cities. We a hop, skip, jumping away. Yeah. We need to put something together. Hey, Buffalo and Rochester. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah. Get it popping. We need to get it. We need to make that. Yeah, that would be real dope. Extremely dope. No, for real. Let's put Speaking of artists you can tag in, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm a call. Yep. Yeah. Nah, for real. Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. Like, check what? Quest don't start.
This Quest, why would you put that joint up like you was...
Hello?
Remember the photo shoot we had with Quest where I'm moving?
Oh!
Yo, I'm like, move, nigga.
Yo, remember when I was trying to put something in Quest here? And that shit, that nigga wasn't over?
Open your hand.
Open your hand, nigga.
He was trying to get a piece of gum, but he was like cuffing it so much she couldn't see what was on.
And it was tilted. That was when we was at the bike joint. It was at the bike joint. Open your hand, Quest, man, you funny as hell, yo. Oh man. Yo, sis was so mad. We just jumping right back into it. Yo, sis was so mad. Quest didn't move. He just like.
Yes,
that's sweet.
It was like 10 shots.
Yeah,
10 50. Right. I'm like, move, nigga.
Yo, she was
so. The mannequin challenge.
No,
I don't want
you what? The mannequin challenge, no, for real. No, that's funny as hell. Yo, real good times, real good times. When the last time you been up to underground radio, straight from the underground?
Last time I was up there, probably about like 6 months ago, back in like November, December.
Okay. How he doing?
Yeah, Chris G, he's doing good.
Chris G. Shout out to Chris G. Yeah, look, I mean,
straight from the underground.
He was in Harmony. Chris G, what up?
Oh, that's right, because we was all there that night. Yeah,
that's when you didn't move.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Same day.
It's the same day. Oh man. So as pass the mic on the left hand side. What you got coming up? What's new? What's popping?
Yeah, so I just dropped Black Falcon like a couple weeks ago. It was produced by my man Sly Beats from Poland. I got 2 visuals out. One called Blood Type, which my man Bodega Films shot the visual for that, the video for that. And then I just got a video called What You Know, that I just dropped today. And my kids actually shot the video when we was out of town, when we was in Atlanta and
that's dope.
Florida, Orlando, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I'm working on now. Me and Quest got a project that we about to come out with, like he was telling y'all, repackaging stuff. I think it's gonna be called Byproduct. And then we got a brand new project called Misguided Souls. I still got a couple more projects I'm working on as well, just trying to, keep everything coming.
Just keep it moving. Yes, man. Motion.
Yeah.
I like to call that motion.
That's right.
The ocean.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Quest, what you got new come? What's popping with you? What you got going?
You just dropping a bunch of singles right now. We just released the Ken C Primo Phil.
Okay.
They saying earlier that's getting around. A lot of people showing that love.
Shout out to Ken C.
Yeah, big shout out to Ken C.
Hey, Ken C.
What else we got? Got a project with Tito Lopez that's almost done. We've been cooking that up since the summertime. That'll be coming soon. Me and Az, we got the Misguided Souls, and the Byproduct is about to be coming out soon. What else?
Shit, you about to be outside with Bully in a minute.
Oh yeah, Bully. Bully. You know how I get there. I think off the top, man.
I got
You see, I'm going on. I'm trying to think of a lot of stuff, man. I'm under pressure right now.
I got you. My man.
Me and Bully, we working on something right now too.
Yes.
And what else, man? Got that. 2,100 bags. We working on. We actually almost done. Well, we pretty much just done this project. Just got to get it mixed. Ghetto Poetry. That's gonna be coming soon. Shows a lot of stuff. Just working and staying busy.
No, for real. And
keeping it coming.
Speaking of Bully, you know what I'm saying? I love the way y'all sound together and how y'all mesh. Y'all just came up on y'all 1 year anniversary for Then and Now.
Then and Now.
Yeah. Big up, Then and Now. Fire.
Yep.
How did y'all come up with the concept of Then and Now?
How did we come up with the concept?
It was basically us doing a replay of the project, and then we was trying to find a name. When we was talking, we just stated that it was like discussing how I used to be to how I currently am through the projects, like through the songs on the project. You know, I was reminiscing on some of them joints, talking about child trauma, type of stuff, to who I am and what I stand for today. And it wasn't even on purpose. It just kind of happened.
And it was supposed to originally be an EP, but once the chemistry started getting strong and we start knocking out stuff, it's like, this is over. This is gonna be more than a 5-track EP.
It is so fire. Listen, that is one of my favorite albums.
Definitely a dope, solid project. Like a lot of people everywhere was loving that. You see, it got the attention of Math Hoffa and all them. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Mac.
Yeah, expert opinion. Yeah.
Shout out to them for showing it love. Shout out to everybody that's showing that love. It's so much.
It's a great album project. What is your favorite song off the project? What is yours, Bully, and what is yours, Quest?
I got two top favorite ones off that. Definitely Be Remembered, because that definitely make you reminisce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going with what's the I can't believe the joint that we sampled, the Mary J. Blige joint. Breaks another one too. Thank you.
I can understand that.
I always get those two songs mixed up too, Break and thing, because they right next to each other. But yeah, remember and thank you. Because thank you, she's just letting off pain, like you can feel the words and everything in that.
Right.
And then going into break was another one. You can feel, you feel the pain, you can feel the words, everything about that.
The emotional
just to give you that feeling.
Right. Bully, what's your favorite songs?
I would have to say Relate, just because of the collaboration effort that was on it. Like that was big for me.
Okay.
That was a lot. And Remember. Yeah.
Okay.
It should have been longer.
But it's crazy. It's crazy how it worked, how it panned out, though.
Yeah.
You know what's funny too about that? I was just looking at this Redman thing. He was talking about like certain points of cutting certain songs, not going overboard or whatnot. I think Remember was like a perfect example of that.
Yeah. They took us down.
Yeah.
It was getting too much traction. They took us down.
What?
Was that Spotify?
Spotify trying to say that it was being botted, but like how the hell is it being botted?
Right, that's wild. Can you put it back up?
No, I don't think so. You might got to re-upload it, but as far as going back on that project that's already uploaded, it's done for that one up on there.
Well, that's fucked up.
Upload it as a single.
Yep. And I think the thing that happened, what actually happened, somebody ended up picking it up in a playlist. There's a couple people, they did that to, matter of fact, they did that to Kurt with the vocal movie. They tried to say the same thing.
That's
a couple
crazy.
Other people that I know that said the same thing. Like, matter of fact, I was doing an interview with this one dude. He was talking about it was crazy because it seemed like these distributing platforms don't want to pay artists.
Right.
So you might got a certain amount of plays they got to pay for it, and it'd be like, let's just say that they frauded and take it down.
Yeah, that is a way, right, to get you out of your coin, right?
Right before, because Spotify just updated it. Like you get a certain amount of spins, and they would have to start paying you. It was right before that.
Right before that.
That's crazy.
And the crazy thing, like you got to get 1,000 streams now. So if you got a 15-track album or whatever, that's 15,000 streams you got to sacrifice before you even see that penny.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And the sad thing about when you think about the streaming thing, it's like, you make more money getting pop cans off the street than you do with actual streaming.
No, for real. That's facts.
You get 5 cents
you get like 3 cents on streaming. Yeah. So, right. I think
it's crazy. But shout out to Bandcamp that let artists see what they actually making.
Right.
But
yeah.
But sad though that it's like that. But hopefully things switch up soon.
That's why they say the money ain't in the music. To promote whatever else we do.
Nah, for real.
Merchant, whatever else you do, and let the music come second.
Yeah. I think my favorite songs off that album is Confidence.
Confidence is dope.
She's a Problem.
She's a Problem definitely was dope.
I love that beat. That's the intro to Premier Drop. That's the intro to Premier Drop. She's a Problem.
Like I told you the story about that. Like, it's crazy because I remember when I first that was actually a beat that I almost ended up deleting, but I didn't. I just saved the session because I was down on my man Jay Hatch that was doing the creative session. R.I.P. to Jay Hatch, matter of fact. He had the creative session. This is like the first or the second creative session. And I actually had found that sample and I was trying to flip it. I'm like, damn. I just couldn't think at the time. I'm like, yo, this sample dope. So I probably made like 3 or 4 beats, deleted them, sampled it again. Then that last time I got the sample how I wanted it to ride, but I just couldn't think of the drums. So then I actually didn't load that beat back up until you came to the studio that time.
Wow.
And I actually played it for you. He was like, yo, put that in the pack. Yeah. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna figure out something to add. Because originally we was gonna just do just the sample itself. Then as I'm sitting listening, I'm like, you know what? Let her rock out with just the sample itself so they can hear her and feel her. Then at a certain point, get a drum break and put it right in there and then let it finish out right there. And then once Night put them effects and everything on that mix, took it to a whole nother level.
Man.
Matter of fact, shout out to Midnight.
Yeah, shout out. Midnight, is you tripping? Yo,
he had it. Yeah, he took it to a whole nother level with the mix.
And Safe Bet.
Safe Bet.
No, I like Safe Bet.
Safe Bet. Yeah, Safe Bet.
And that was another one too. Shout out to, matter of fact, shout out to DJ Shock. Because I remember I wasn't too sure about that beat, and when I posted it up, He was like, "Yo, that right there is fire."
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, DJ Shock giving it, he said
See?
it's dope.
That's
I'm
that
like,
second
all right,
ear. See?
all right.
That's that
DJ
second
Shock
ear.
said, all right, I'm gonna keep it. And then once again, said that over the. I wasn't expecting Bully to hop on it though.
Yeah, that was fire.
That's just one of them beats I just shot like maybe. All right, I throw it in there. And came back, had the idea and the concept. I'm like, oh, okay.
Listen, Don't Judge Me is one of my favorite too, though.
Yeah, Don't Judge.
Oh my gosh.
I just love the project.
Yes.
So the story behind Don't Judge Me, that beat. I'm surprised that the actual beat came out the way it did because the record that I sampled from had a big old gash, so it skipped. So I was able to chop it up. So that's why when you listen to it, it slowed down. Then it picks back up. Because the actual vinyl had a big old gash in it.
Hey, birthmark on the beat.
Birthmark on the beat.
I was kind of surprised you picked that one too because I'm listening to it and it was just throwing. It was irritating because it stopped. I'm like, damn, I gotta find a better version of it. He's like, yo, that's dope right there. Then when you actually did the song, it came out mad smooth.
Yeah.
Roll right over that little.
Listen, Bully is one of my favorite hip hop artists.
Thank you, sister.
Period. Yo, and I'm not being biased. Smoke no music. Trust me.
Nah, it's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For real. Yeah. So congratulations on y'all 1 year anniversary. Look, I ain't playing with y'all. I'm dead ass serious about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Hey, Then and Now.
Yeah.
Then and Now. Out now.
Coaster,
all streaming platforms.
All streaming
Definitely
platforms.
check that out.
Yeah, if y'all don't go buy it, I'm gonna come in your house and smack your children. No, I'm just playing.
That project though, and everything, the timing and everything. The crazy thing about Then and Now, the timing, everything with that project, everything happened at the correct right moment. You had the sway thing going on.
Yeah.
You had all the radio show freestyles, the interviews, like everything tied into it.
It was perfect. Perfect.
Every lap. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Everything tied in perfect.
Yo, I think I'm gonna play some of the songs. You know what I'm saying? When the outro, y'all gotta tap in. Make sure y'all get that Then and Now. Produced by Kid Called Quest. Bully on the vocals. Make sure y'all tap into that. Quest. Check it out. Thank you.
Actually, too, and that was one of the outside of what me and Azariah do. That was one of my favorite projects that I produced.
Oh, nice.
It was fun. Like we just having fun.
Yeah,
we just having fun creating. Just like how we was doing on Long Time Coming at the time. Like we was just sharpening spot together. We just having fun creating.
And that's when you make your best music. When you just having fun creating.
Yeah.
You know, there's no limitation, ain't no ceiling. It's just a wide space of just connectivity, really. You know what I'm saying? And getting to know one another, getting to know what one likes. Because I think a lot of producers or they send a beat to an artist on how they think they should sound on the beat.
That's one thing I never did. Like if the song, like once the artist did the song, and then if it's not hot, I let them know. Like I think we could do something else better. But I'm not about to sit there and dictate how you about to do your creativity and all. I let you do you.
Right.
And that's the thing, like because a lot of people was asking me that, like, yo, how come like every time you do a project with somebody, it come out solid, like it be solid. Because I let the art, like I don't be pressuring the artist. Yo, you gotta rap like this, or I'm not gonna tell you to do that because at the end of the day, I'm being original with how I produce. So I want the artist to be original with how they create.
Exactly.
But like I said, if it's something that's just not hit, I let them know. Like it's been plenty of time we did stuff. We'd be like, yo, that's dope. Or it'd be like, I don't know, maybe we should try something else and come back to it. Mm-hmm. But I never once told them like, this is how you're gonna rap, or no, I don't do that.
Right. And you can tell it's more authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get the best version of that artist. So shout out to you for that.
We always throw ideas together, always throwing ideas around.
Yo, you do. You do.
It's like, wait, they came up with a whole 3 topics.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you don't just, and I want to give you your props. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a producer that actually promotes the album. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of people, they just give you the beat pack and expect something. See what it do? They don't help you with promotion. They don't help you come up with no album cover, no idea. Then when you give them an idea, they smacking your head. Nah, he's like, that motherfucker, what you got for me? You help me, help us.
Yeah,
this is our project.
I've always been a strong believer of that. Like, I even tell dudes, like, yo, if you want a project and you featured on that project, that's your project too.
Yep.
So you should be helping that art. A lot of people, the thing that killed me with a lot of people will be like, yo, I just did the verse, or I just did the beat. Hey, my project. You sound, how will I say this?
Uneducated.
You sound
I couldn't
crazy.
say that. You sound crazy. Because that's your resume right there too.
Mm-hmm.
And everything reflects off of the quality of what you do. So if you're working with somebody, whether you just do a verse or you do or a producer do a beat on it and say the person that released that half-ass or whatever, that's going to reflect on you, and that's going to drop your value.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I always tell dudes that, like, yo, when you get stuff mixed, get it mixed and mastered the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you're not about to drop my value because you about to put out something that sound half-ass.
Mm-hmm.
No, make sure the quality is up to par.
Like
right.
Bad tattoo.
And I tell people, like, yo, the only time I told you I won't promote something is if the shit come out real whack and it sound real trash.
Right.
And the quality, I'm like, yo, I'm not pushing that. It's a brand that we building, so you got to make sure everything is solid.
And so I really appreciate you, because when I tell you, you really promoted then and now, and it made me see from, because now I'm on the other side, right? So it made me see, like, dang, okay, he really care about, you know what I'm saying, the quality of this music that's going out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So big up to you, shout out to you for that.
Thanks,
you know what I'm saying, for caring. That's caring about the culture. That's caring about
that's
the culture.
something a lot of people don't do these days. Like, they just make something,
for real.
Make something, drop it, expect it to make his rounds in a week. Oh man, ain't nobody supporting. Of course nobody's supporting, because you're not putting nothing financially behind the push.
Mm-hmm.
You're not putting nothing financially.
Delusional.
A lot of people be delusional.
Fact.
It's just gonna magically happen.
You gotta work.
Like, people come at, like, yo, Quest, let's do a project. Okay, but nigga, what's your plan?
Right.
Nah, see,
what's the end goal?
To the traction you already got.
Oh, talk about it. Attaching yourself to motion.
And that's something I learned over the last 5 years. Because I used to be nice about it, like, oh, okay, yo, let's do it. And sometimes I find myself, all right, I'm doing this, that, and the third, but you ain't putting you're not putting no effort in that. And they got the nerve to talk about, yo, because we split the no, we not. If I'm putting all this bread into it, we ain't splitting a damn thing.
No, for real.
You can collect the streams,
right?
As far as physical, if I'm putting all that in there by myself,
yeah,
nah, you better be doing something that equals halfway,
right?
And a lot of people get mad when you mention that to them. You be like, yo, we got to create a budget. Oh man, budget for what? Budget for, like, shit. I'm not about to waste time.
Right.
Just
time is money.
I'm about to make this shit move.
Nah, for real.
For no residuals afterwards.
It's like, yo, it's more than just recording in the studio than thinking that, it's about to take off or whatnot. And then, you got to do is just drop in a bunch of stuff that's just.
Nah, it's not hitting. It's not hitting. It ain't sticking.
You're not putting nothing behind it. Nothing. It's like, yo, you dropped 20, 30 projects within the last 4 years. You ain't put nothing behind neither one of them joints.
Yep. They just
not even a single dollar on the ad, at least.
Nothing. Yo, listen.
Then when it ain't getting noticed, the notoriety it deserves. Oh man, people don't support her. People hate it. It ain't that.
Cause that's all they talk about on Facebook out of our friend group is niggas not supporting. Yo, ain't nobody supporting. Y'all don't be supporting.
Somebody's doing that. And I seen a couple people doing that. So, like, I don't like publicly, like, trying to embarrass nobody on their stat or not. So what I did was put my own stat up. I'm like, yo, everybody's not. Hey. Stop instigating over. Nah. But now I put a stat up to address that, because I seen several people saying that the support's not there. But it's like, yo, bruh, you're not putting your stuff on the forefront and doing the proper stuff you need to do for it to be seen. And then people thinking just because somebody got traction or whatnot, you working with them that you about to get a traction. Like, no, it don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what I said. Like, yo, everybody is not meant to make music together. But just because we're not making music together, does not mean I'm not going to support your project.
Right.
I can support you. I can physically buy the physical from you.
Show up to a show.
I can show up to a show. I can share it. I can put a word out for you.
Yeah.
I can use whatever platform I got to help you get noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is a form of support.
Yes.
Yeah. But then the people who be claiming that there ain't no support, they the ones who don't be supporting shit. Don't be supporting shit.
Well, they ones that don't support nothing, but always want to talk about not getting support.
Yeah.
They want to sit there and cry about it.
Facts.
It's like, nah, man, it's more than social media. Like you gotta really like you gotta take this craft serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell dudes that all the time, like, yo, don't approach me if you ain't gonna have no plan or none, or if you just expecting me just to put this quick project together and call it. Nah. That's why I keep the circle small to certain individuals.
You listen, and that's what you gotta do. And And there's a little saying that has been in the Bible for many moons. Faith without work is dead.
Yeah.
It is dead.
And it's not even me trying to sound Hollywood or none of that. It's just the truth.
It's the truth.
Why would I give you a 16 pack, a 16 beat, a beat pack with 16 beats in it, and you're not gonna do nothing with it? When I could have just gave those to Az or Bully or Ken C or 21 that's actually gonna put the work in, or Colt or Kurt or somebody that's gonna actually do something, that's gonna do something to it. Like, no, it just don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
And I think a lot of people think, once you do, all right, I got this from this person. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm about to be hot. I'm about to do this, that, and third. I'm going to sit back and let them work. It ain't going to work like that.
Riding the coattails. There's a lot of that going on. Riding the coattails.
Like a business.
Yeah.
If you seen it as a business, you wouldn't view it.
And that's the thing a lot of people don't understand. You got to treat this like a business. It is a business.
Right.
You come and think about it. You can't open up a burger joint and be like, yo, I'm about to outsell McDonald's, but you ain't putting no promo behind it. To bring awareness to the brand that you pushing.
You don't work.
You make one burger.
Right. You don't work. You don't eat. You don't work. You don't eat.
You gotta work.
You gotta put that work in.
And like I said, me and Az been grinding for 20 years together.
Right.
The 20 years we've been grinding, and we kept putting the work in. When we finally did Second Coming, that was the result of all the hard work that we put in. It was getting the notoriety it deserved because we grinded that out.
Right. I like the passion that's coming from you right now. You're very passionate. It is. You glistening and stuff. You serious about it.
You gotta let people. But that's the thing. That be irritating sometimes though, because then people, when you start, and the crazy thing is when you start doing certain things and you start learning certain things, you learn the do's and the don'ts, and then you got certain people coming at you expecting you to do this or that off the strength, and then you be like, yo, like me, I'll tell you, like, I'll help you. Just let me finish what I gotta finish. I'm not gonna promise you the time, but when it comes, it comes.
Right.
But then when it's not working in the time frame they expecting, then you're a funny person.
Oh, you better talk.
Up.
You better talk.
Hollywood, or you. Oh, man, you funny actor.
Or I'm just working.
Just working. I mean,
and if you was working, you would understand that. You feel me? Because you'll be busy too. Oh man, it's been so I've been working. We gotta link up. You know what I'm saying? That would be the mentality.
Nah, you waiting for me, so it seems like it's taking.
It's taking forever.
And it's like I said before. I also said something else too. I mentioned like there's a lot of dope artists out there that got dope projects that's out there, but you're never gonna hear those projects because they're not doing nothing to bring that project awareness to your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. People can't support it if they don't know about it.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true.
That's like trying, that's like trying to walk into the wall with the light off and you're like, yo, you don't know it's a water if you ain't got light to support vision for you to see it.
No, for real. Where's the plan? Like you said, I think that's the most important thing that you said for this topic is the plan. What's when I used to be a dental assistant and Dr. Megna, rest in peace, Dr. Megna, she always had this saying, and it was, what's the end goal? And it really do make you think, okay, I can start here. What what is the end goal? You know what I'm saying? So now I kind of approach when people come with like ideas and stuff. What's the end goal?
So we're gonna final result.
Yeah. What are Yep. Exactly.
And that was another thing too. I always mention too in a lot of interviews. Like people be like, "Oh, you did this, you did that. Like, how do you feel? Like, what's next?"
Yep.
Yeah. Can't be satisfied.
Remember,
can't be satisfied. You can't get comfortable.
Can't get
as soon as you get comfortable, lights out, nigga.
Remember, we did Second Coming. Like, yo, the results, overseas views and all. Like, a lot of people's getting in tune with that. Right. And the thing was, like, yo, what's next? Yep. It's like, oh man, we got to figure out what's next now. Let's break some of these songs down to singles. Let's just keep it going as long as we can keep it going. Then when it came back to me doing, the stuff that I do on the side, question was, what's next?
Mm-hmm. So I'm glad you brought that up. What's next?
Yep. But I know that's true. It's true though, because a lot of people think like you could do something that's big, but that's only gonna last temporarily.
Temporary fixes.
So it's like, what's next? What's the next move? What's the next plan?
So is it just beneficial to have, like, okay, so you're a producer, right? And let's say you're working with my man Az. Do y'all discuss right at the beginning what the next plan is while you're working on the plan that you're working on?
What we do is we start making the music, and then once we got it done, then come up with the plan, brainstorm the idea. So we come up with the title of the project, give him the beats, he do what he do with it. Then once the final product is done, then we start planning out how the drop's gonna go, how we're gonna try to make this approach better than the last approach on the last project, and just go from there.
Okay.
So like we have like a semi plan, like we already got the layout, we got the idea. So now just making sure we stick to that direction.
Okay. Az.
So like he's about to get a whooping for a second.
Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Quest is right though. Everything he's saying, so I just follow his lead and try to, put my best foot forward and do my part and, keep working when I'm not working with him. I got side projects I'm doing with other producers. You know what I'm saying? They seeing the work me and him doing and they, getting inspired to kind of come with something as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I see the work, he do a bully. You know what I'm saying? Everything Quest do is top notch and it gets out there. Cause like you said, he pushes it just like he an artist.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes our job easier and it makes you wanna, you know what I'm saying, push harder because, it's getting reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
Reciprocation is a big thing. Yeah. Reciprocate. That's a big. That's the word. That might be the word for the day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Reciprocation. Because a lot of this shit is not reciprocated.
Right.
It's not.
It's not. I'm doing a little tour right now. Quest is with me. We was in Brooklyn a couple weeks ago. Then I had to join in Rochester. Then I was in Greenfield, Mass. Yesterday, I literally drove down there, did the show, drove right back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want this, like, you really gotta go get it because this shit ain't easy.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta like really put yourself out there. Like,
listen,
real talk. And you gotta think positive because you gonna have them days where like, damn, I don't feel like nobody fucking with me, or you got people on Facebook. Man, I should quit rapping, and you know what I'm saying? That people with all this bull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta just stay positive and keep pushing forward.
The best advice that me and Az ever got was from Big Suge from Gangstar Foundation. Right. Big shout out to Big Suge. Keep going, don't stop, because eventually somebody's gonna find interest in your product.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Gotta keep it.
Gotta keep going.
Staying consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Nah, for real. Yeah. That's what it is. Willie, I'm gonna ask you the same question.
As far as how we put the projects together?
I'm gonna say, what's your end goal
when it comes to distributing music?
Just in general? Like what's the end goal for you when you make a project? When you make a project, do you have the end goal in mind when you making a project?
No, it's usually just I go off of vibrations and feelings and what the beat is saying to me. So eventually, when I have a certain amount of tracks, now I'm like, oh wow, we're headed in this direction.
Right.
You know, like I don't curate based on, you box yourself in as an artist, in my opinion. When you start off with a title and what you want it to be, then you have to create based on that. It kind of boxes in your creativity versus just writing what you feel. And then it's like, oh shit, we talking about then and now, you know?
Right, true.
And like I said, the crazy thing about then and now too, we was kind of brainstorming ideas during the creation process before we even started laying down tracks.
Yeah, we didn't think it was going to be as many tracks as it was, but like once we had the majority of them, that's when She's a Problem was birthed.
Right.
Break was birthed, because now it's like we know where we are. It's like we can add this, we just add a little more ingredients.
Right. And then y'all came out with a Thanksgiving meal, and I appreciate that. Hey, fool.
And people still talking about that album to this day. It's a year later.
Listen. When we went to Utica, shout out to the young lady. I can't think of her name. Oh, she was a good. She was a ball of energy. Yes. Yeah. And Willie had her merch out, and she grabbed the young lady supported the whole table. Really, she did. And she grabbed the CD, and they didn't know she rapped. And she ain't tell no damn body. She's just chilling. She's just selling her cookies. She's just selling cookies. So then it was time for her to go up. She did her thing, ripped the stage. And as a matter of fact, the sound was horrible through the night. When we got up there, the sound was A-okay, right? So she did her thing. She got down. Young lady returns like, I ain't know you did all that. I ain't know you was gonna go like that, man. So listen,
that's a diehard fan right there forever.
No, for real.
Very dope.
So now I was gonna tie into this, right? How much effort do you put in your performance as an artist? Yeah,
maximum effort. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Quebs was just talking about this earlier today.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro. I don't mean to cut. Listen.
You got something to say.
Listen. This dude here, when we was in Brooklyn, when we did that showcase, that show out there, took the stage.
I mean,
like people he had, he had people, he had other artists looking like, damn.
Because I mean, to be honest, you know, and this is no knock, because Brooklyn that's one of the meccas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this night, it must have been an off night, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of lackluster. No.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, but it's like, you gotta have conviction in this. You gotta believe in what you're saying. Like, my wife was like, you know, you so aggressive when you rap. I'm like, it's not aggression, it's passion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta feel where I'm coming from.
No, for real.
So, yeah, you know.
You killed it.
He gets real zoned out when he performs. Like I remember I told you that one time you did that one performance. He had the mic looking straight up, like, oh shit, he must about to whip my ass or something. He was just going in, but the way he performed, he know how to perform. And the way he performed, it keeps the viewer focused and engaged on him. It's like, oh damn, the energy brings the energy. It ain't just standing around like a monitor on the stage. Like he's moving around.
Right.
You looking at it like.
Yeah, another.
Do you reherse?
Always, yeah.
100 times. Mandatory. It's mandatory.
It's funny.
That's how you polish.
So, like I said, I just had a show yesterday in Greenfield, Massachusetts, and you know, I had my man Euphony and Nina Rain with me. And I told him, I said, you know, it's done, but it's like, yo, we gotta practice. Like, we got a show next week. We know our shit, but still, like, we gotta go over this. We gotta fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in the moment. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, when you got that conviction and when you locked in, like a lot of people just try to, you know, be too cool for school and shit.
And then they don't rehearse.
You know, performing over their vocals. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we want to give the people something to remember. Like, you might not know me then, but you know me now. You know what I'm saying? Based on what I just showed you, you know.
There was this footage. I can't really remember where I saw it, but they were talking about Bow Wow. And they was like, yo, Bow Wow out rapped and his performance was better than anybody that was on that stage. And I said, but you gotta understand where Bow Wow come from.
Right.
The JD and them, they wasn't playing.
Right.
You was rehearsing.
Yeah, you got
He's
to.
polished.
Yeah.
He's polished. And that's what these artists are not doing, these younger artists.
Mhm.
And y'all are not polished.
Right.
Y'all just getting on stage. You gotta be
Blaming it on the sound.
and
Yeah.
you have to be polished.
And I think a big problem with that today is there's no artist development like how it used to be back in the
them
day.
A&Rs. Yep.
They just, people just going making music because it's easy access to get recording programs. Then, get with a bunch of people, put a little show together, then get on stage and don't know where to go from there. Just thinking, oh, I'm just going to rap over the whole song.
Right.
And the thing, like they always say, like people want to hear how you actually sound. They already know how the song sounds.
Right.
They want to hear you.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, I appreciate those who put that effort in there and got they polished acts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more memorable.
Yeah.
It's way more memorable. You get up there and you rapping with your words and track done fucked up, and now you fucked up because the track done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it's all bad. It's all bad.
And I think that's the thing too that a lot of people don't understand too is when, like you just said, when you actually rapping over your actual song, God forbid the WAV file or the MP3 file or whoever Serato messes up, you need to be able to back that up vocally by yourself, a cappella, and keep it going and keep that crowd rocking.
Right. That's facts.
And if you can't do that,
right. Listen, I'm
gonna going as far as that song that you're trying to rap over on.
Listen, I'm gonna give a shout out to Genesis because we had an event. And for whatever reason, the sound went on and he kept it moving like you didn't. He didn't skip a motherfucking beat. He didn't miss a tick. Right. So shout out to Genesis for that, yo.
Freestyling and all that.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Genesis. Yeah,
I still gotta get with him.
Y'all link up when the stars align.
Pop up like a weed.
Nah, I'm about to look at my door. Are you behind the door and shit?
This is definitely a dope artist.
Nah, for real.
Those who ain't tapped in, definitely check him out.
Nah, for real. Because that product of the 90s is fire. Make sure y'all tap into that product of the 90s.
My favorite.
Yeah. Meet me outside at 3:30. Yeah. Shout out to Genesis. As I want to thank you for coming through.
I just want to plug the hoodie real quick too.
Oh, please.
I got the hoodies, you know what I'm saying? The AH hoodie, smooth freshness on the back, you know what I'm saying? I got them.
And it looks soft too.
Yeah, it's good quality, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to J Bird Apparel. They hooked it up for me, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
When smoke what?
You're on to something.
The touch, the feel, the cotton, the fabric of our lives.
Yeah, definitely hit them up on Instagram at AH.
Azariah SFD.
Yup, Azariah Smooth Fresh is developed. Inbox them and go from there if you want to purchase a hoodie.
And how can we get a Young Black and Gifted hoodie? Can you pop that out?
Yeah, actually, I'm about to get more of these made pretty soon.
Please. And can I have one?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank you. Because,
I definitely got one in my rotation.
I had one in my rotation. You did give me one.
I did.
Yeah, but it somehow ended up with someone else I know.
That's not true. No, mine came from Quest. I got a red one.
Oh, yeah, I got the hat with yours.
I had a red one and a white one, and I let you wear one. You see how she took ownership of that shit? It was mine, bitch. The whole time. You see how she just told her herself and say, I'm glad we got this on tape.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to get more. Definitely about to get some more of the shirts made. We get ready. Well, now we actually in spring right now.
This is spring, and don't feel like it, but it is spring. Yeah, it's definitely
the summertime pretty soon. So I'm gonna have some shirts pretty soon.
Okay, cool.
I got Scully too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo, listen. And I got some Premier Drop shirts for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get the merch going. Yo, listen, guys, I appreciate y'all for coming. And because I always forget this. Please give us your socials and where they can find you and find your music.
Instagram, Kid Called Quest. That's KIDDCALEDQUEST. And then I got another Instagram, Kid Called Quest on the beat. And, you know, you can check music out at kidquartquest.bandcamp.com, or you can go onto the streaming platforms, check out stuff there. And pretty much everything is Kid Quart Quest.
All right.
Y'all can check me out, Azariah SFD, AZARIAH SFD on Instagram, as well as TikTok. You can check the Black Falcon Project as well as other projects at azariah.bandcamp.com. You know, all the DSPs, it's on there as well. So yeah.
Don't forget your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, YouTube too. Smooth Freshness, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, trying to get them subscribers up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Make sure
Appreciate y'all
subscribe.
subscribing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, Quest, I appreciate you coming through.
No
it
doubt.
was long overdue.
Way overdue.
And to come on the anniversary of Then and Now. So that's blessings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happened the way it was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's this thing? It's crazy. Listen, thank you for coming to Premiere Drop. We was gonna get some pictures. We gonna get some merch. And listen, we out, yo.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you for watching Premiere Drop. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and check out the merch. Till next time, one.